Hello my dazzling stars and welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to take a look at the full moon which is happening in the sign of Sagittarius on the 3rd of June or the 4th of June. I can't believe that we are in June already. I feel like time is moving too fast. I don't know. In my head I'm still in March or something, and then I'm like, oh my god, we're talking about June. Anyway, so today we're going to take a look at messages from the full moon in Sagittarius. So as you can see, there are 3 groups here, and we're going to take a look at what needs to be released with this full moon, and as well as any messages which universe wants you to know right now. What does universe need you to know right now, and what needs to be released with this full moon? So as you can see, there are 3 groups here: pile 1, 2 and 3, and I'll be popping the crystals in a bit and also turning the cards over. So if you'd like to head on to your reading from doing a selection just on the back, just based on the back of the cards, you can pause the video here and head on to your reading. And as always, the timestamps for your reading will be given in the description below. Okay, so for group 1 we have Tiger's Eye. For group 2 we have Amazonite. For group 3 we have Malachite. So if you'd like to make your selection on the back of the cards and the crystals, you can pause the video here and take as long as you need, because now I'll be turning the cards over. So for pile 1 we have Page of Coins. For group 2 we have 9 of Swords. For group 3 we have Ace of Coins. So take as long as you need. You can pause the video here and take as long as you need. And remember that you can never pick wrong. Whichever pile, whichever group you're drawn towards, that's the right group for you. If you find that you're being pulled towards multiple cards, it could be that there are messages for you from multiple cards. So that is why you are being called to multiple readings. You will never choose wrong. Have faith in your intuition, and do keep in mind that these are generalized readings. So take what resonates and leave the rest, and I'll see you at your reading. Hello group 1, welcome to the pile preparation process of your reading. So we'll take a look at what needs to be released with this full moon, what needs to be released with this full moon, what needs to be released with this full moon. Okay, so this is the Wild Unknown pocket-sized tarot deck, and I just hate the size, which is why you never see me using this deck much on this channel, because it's so small for me. I much prefer the full-sized tarot decks. Anyway, that was my little rant about it. I don't know why I even have this, because I love the imagery, and maybe I'll get the full-size deck someday. Okay, so what needs to be released? What needs to be released for group 1? What needs to be released for group 1? And there was another card which was turned over, so we'll keep these 4. What needs to be released for group 1? What needs to be released for group 1? What needs to be released for group 1? Actually, let me also start by pulling the cards from the other deck. Messages that what do you need to know right now? What group 1 needs to know right now? What group 1 needs to know right now? What group 1 needs to know right now? Universe, what group 1 needs to know right now? Okay, so you have a bunch of cards. What do you need to know at this particular moment? What do you need to know at this particular moment? What do you need to know at this particular moment? Okay, this one. What needs to be released for group 1? What needs to be released for group 1? What needs to be known by group 1? And the way I'm going about this is what needs to be released, and this is what you need to know for the next phase of your life. Okay, so it's about, this is going out and this is coming in. What needs to be released for group 1, what needs to be released for group 1, and what needs to be brought in, what needs to be assimilated, what needs to be released for group 1, what needs to be released, what messages about what's coming in. Whoa, okay, your cards are like super jumpy today, and I always say, like, whenever this happens, I feel like your spirit guides are very active at this particular moment and they have a lot to say. What group 1 needs to know at this particular moment. This one. Okay, I think I want to pull a few more of these cards as well. So general guidance for group 1, message from the full moon. Yes, message from the full moon for group 1, message from the full moon for group 1. Okay, hi group 1, welcome to your reading. So we are going to divide this reading into 2 sections. First, we're going to take a look at what needs to be released, and then we're going to take a look at what is coming in, the energy which is coming in, and what you need to be aware of at this particular moment. Okay, and we also have messages from the full moon, and we're going to take a look at this now before we begin. Okay, so you have the 3 of Wands, you have the 6 of Wands, and you also have the Hierophant. Ooh, okay. I love this energy for you, because what I see happening here, what the full moon in Sagittarius is telling you is that you are moving forward. There is a new journey, there is a new phase which is starting in your life, because full moons are usually this full moons are this time of month where there is a release which is happening, since the moon is at its brightest. So it's like certain a particular phase of our life, a particular journey has almost come to a culmination. So since that is going out, the energy of that is going out, it also means that it is making space for new things to come into your life. So it's like one chapter is ending, so the next chapter is beginning. And for the next chapter for you, I see like this is really exciting. Group 1, you have the 3 of Wands, you have the 6 of Wands and the Hierophant, and the card which you used as your used to select your pile, if you chose using the cards, is the Page of Coins. And the Page of Coins is someone who is into the world, going after her graduation, and she wants to learn something new. But it also means like there's a lot of lessons. She's still learning, so there's a lot of lessons which are also going to come up, but at the same time she is very open to the lessons which are coming up. So the next phase of your life which is starting, and that is what the full moon in Sagittarius wants you to know. So we can take it as that is what the moon goddess wants you to know, and she's telling you that a new journey is about to start in your life. I mean, we can see that with the Page of Coins, that you have started out on a new journey. A new journey is starting in your life, and that is going to bring you a lot of recognition, a lot of fame. Like, I feel like you are going to move into this space where you will be recognized, you will be celebrated for the things which you have to offer into the world, and you're stepping into your power, because the Hierophant is the card, like the Hierophant is like the Pope of the church. That is the image in the traditional tarot deck, but we don't use traditional decks usually on this channel. So what I'm seeing here with the Hierophant is that you are embarking on this new journey, which is going to bring you to this space where you are actually stepping into your power, and you're coming out as an authority in your field, and you will be recognized as an authority in your field. Because I feel like from the Page of Coins you're going to the Hierophant energy, so there is that progression which is happening. You're climbing the ladders. For some of you, you might even be getting promotions, or the things which you're setting out on, the projects, your projects are actually going to succeed like immensely, and you will be recognized as an authority in your field. Okay, so let us take a look at what needs to be released at this particular time. So we have the 10 of Cups, we have the Lovers, we have the 9 of Wands, and you have the 2 of Cups. You also have the Healer. Okay. You have transformation. Things are changing at a cellular level. Deep healing is happening. positive affirmations, read, okay. And you also have prosperity lies ahead, new moon in Taurus. Okay. So this is the energy which is seeking to be released at this particular time. Let me just adjust the cards a bit and then I'll get back to your reading. So the very first thing which is coming to my mind is that your mindset needs a reset, okay? Your expectations, your comfort zone, these are some of the words which are coming to my mind. Like, I feel like you are very linear in your thought pattern, and there are certain expectations which you hold about life going a particular way. Like, if I do this, I'll get that, and if I do this, I'll get that. If I do this, I won't get that. So like, it's almost like things are very black and white to you, and that needs to be released. I feel like you have to start looking at the spectrums and expecting more miracles out of life. There's a bit of gap there where I feel like you're not looking at life for all the colors that it has to offer, and you're very much focused into the good and the bad of it, and you don't look at the other shades in between. Okay, so for you, it almost feels like, if asked, like, you are like, yeah, it's either good or it's bad. There are no shades in between. Like 50 shades of gray or 50 shades of colors don't exist for me. So it's either right or it's wrong. There is no in between. But what your spirit guides are telling you is that this is exactly what needs to be released. This expectation that life will only turn out a certain way, and it's very defined. Okay, it's very defined how your life looks like, or what your ideal life looks like. It's very defined. So what your spirit guides are telling you here is that expect miracles out of life. Let the outcomes come to you. Because what is happening is that you are actually trying to micromanage life at this particular moment. Instead, you need to let go. You need to learn to trust the universe that the things which will come to you will be the best. Because it's almost like, because you're expecting certain things, you're getting certain things. You're so anxious. There is so much of anxiety which you're holding in your heart that life cannot give you anything else but that. That's how the law of attraction works. Okay, like, if I'm too anxious about certain things, even when things are magical all around me, I'm not able to see the magic that is happening in my life. Wow. Yeah, because I'm so much in anxiety. I want things to go in a particular way. I want things to be perfect. I want everything to turn out in the best possible way. And because of that stressful energy which I'm in at this particular moment, I cannot be, and I cannot let loose, and I cannot see all the beauty and all the miracles that is happening around me. It's almost like I'm not present when the miracles are happening around me. They are happening around me, and in the hindsight, I'm looking at the miracles, and I can see that, yeah, they happened, but then I was so focused on having everything function in the proper way that I was not able to fly and let loose and have fun in that moment. So the first message which is coming for you, what you need to release, is you need to let go of that seriousness of life. You need to learn how to let loose. And some of you might even like to read books. So your spirit guides are telling you that imagine your life happening like a book, where you will see the protagonist starting out from, like, in a particular circumstance, in a particular situation, but they come across so many adventures and miracles, and magic is always happening all around them. And they are there, they are present for all the miracles and all the magic. Imagine your life as that beautiful book, as that fantasy, and that fantasy fiction, that favorite fantasy of yours, and hopefully that's not Game of Thrones, because, well, that's bleak. So imagine the most vibrant fantasy that you can create out of your life, and start by letting loose. Start by giving up the control, because it's almost like when you give up the control, when you stop trying to control everything in your life, when you stop trying to control how things work, and, like, being too focused on, oh my god, I wonder if things are happening in the way they should be happening. I wonder if everything is happening all right. I hope, I wonder, like, there is so much of stress which is going on in your head. When you let loose, when you let your head down, you are actually, what's happening when you give up the control, you get the control. it's a very weird message, but that's what universe wants you to know, that that need to control everything, that needs to be released. Because when you give up control, when you let your hair loose, you will find that a lot more of magic, a lot more of bliss, a lot more of abundance and prosperity is coming in your life. And magic is happening in your life, and miracles are happening in your life. So let go of the need to constantly control everything and having things work out in a particular way. Because when you let loose, when you let things happen the way they're meant to happen, and when you expect the best, life is almost forced to give you the best. Your spirit guides are definitely telling you to tap into the law of attraction. Do some research on the law of attraction and learn what works and learn what works for you. Find out what works for you, and how can you start by learning, by letting go, and letting go of the control and needing to control, and being present and mindfully alert all the time. Let loose. And how you can do that is you can use some positive affirmations, and obviously read some more books. Read books, imagine, envision your life as a book. Maybe write a novel write a book on how you want your life to turn out, like the best, the most miraculous outcome of your life. Start envisioning your life as that. Find that, write that final chapter, like you are there at this magical place, and make it as wild as you can imagine, like the wildest thing. Think wild and then think some more. And also use affirmations like, I'm healthy, I'm happy, I'm worthy, I'm grateful, I love myself, I always attract the best, I choose love, I only miracles happen in my life. Like, my life is so full of miracles. I am so blessed. I know things are always going to turn out in the best possible way for me. I know life is always going to find a way to give me the most amazing miracles, because I am tapped in, I'm tuned in. Okay, let go, because there is this healing which is happening in your life at this particular moment, and life is pushing you to let go of the control. Because when you do that, you're actually healing some of your generational karma, and you're also healing your own karmic wounds, if that makes sense. Okay, so that was what needs to be released. Let us take a look at what is coming into your life next. You have the Seven of Air, you have the Messenger of Earth, you have World, love that, you have Empress, Seven of Water, you have the Four of Air. A lot of cards came out for you. Like, the cards were like excited. Like, I don't know if you saw the pile preparation process for your particular pile, but the cards were like so excited to come out. Oh, okay, so I'm getting this horrible reflection. Let me just adjust the cards a bit, and then I'll get back to you. Okay, group one. So you have the Seven of Air, you have the Messenger of Earth, you have World, Empress, Seven of Water, and Four of Air. What it's telling me is that with the Seven of Air, you are moving into the space where you're letting go of your anxiety. Okay. So basically, what the universe is telling you is that the energy which is waiting to come into your life, it is so calm, it is so peaceful, and the next phase of your life starts when you are able to tap into that energy, when you are able to get into the flow, and where you are able to fall into trust. And it's almost like you have let it go, and you are doing the things which you need to do. Because I feel like with the Messenger of Earth coming up twice, I definitely feel like you're about to start something new. Even with the Three of Wands here, there is a new journey which is about to start in your life. There is a new project which you're about to launch. There is a new something which you're about to do. Maybe you will join a new job, or maybe you are enrolling in a new course or something. Or you're just starting out a new creative project which you always wanted to do, but then you felt you never had it in you to finish those things. But with the World card showing up, I feel like you're about to move into this space, into this energy where you're stepped into the energy of the universe, and you are co-creating with the universe from the space of trust, from the space of faith, and where it's almost like you're operating without any anxiety, without any self-doubt, and you're trusting yourself, and you're trusting the universe to guide you to exactly where you need to be. Wow. So from that anxious self, the anxious self, you are like right now you're like, okay, I let go the need to control everything. I know wherever I am going, wherever I'm headed, or wherever universe is taking me, it's going to be magical, it's going to be a miracle, and it is going miraculous, and it's going to be just right for me, and it is going to be just what I need to do and where I need to be in this world. And because you are letting go of that need to control everything, and you're falling into trust with the universe, and you're starting this new journey with the messenger of earth, and this world card, it feels to me like you're tapping into the energy of the universe. You're nurturing your dreams, and you're also nurturing yourself with the empress card. And it's almost like you're holding the things which matter the most to you. You're holding your dreams, you're holding your visions very close to your heart, and you're holding them from a space where you're assured, and where you're sure that you can nurture them to growth. It's like how the farmer plants the seeds, and he knows like, even though like a lot of traditional farming is based on weather conditions, and you never know, is it going to rain enough, or is it going to rain too much, and are we going to end up having a flood, and that is going to destroy crops, are we, or do we get any some infestation? You don't know. When the farmer is planting a new field, when the farmer is planting the seeds for a new season, the farmer does not know what's coming next, but then the farmer takes utmost care, and the farmer takes love, and he takes all his skills, and he takes all his knowledge, and he does the planting with the faith that universe, nature is on his side, and that the work that doing, it is meaningful, and it is useful, and he knows that he will get the right amount of water, and his crops will get the right amount of sunshine, and things will come out well. So if you're farming, you cannot do it from a pessimistic mindset where you're like, okay, I don't know if I should plant the field because it looks like it's going to be a very wet summer, so I don't know if my fields will even survive that, if my crops will even survive that, so maybe I just don't do it. So the farmer is not doing it from that mindset. The farmer is like, okay, I don't know what's going to happen, but then I'm going to have faith that the universe is going to be on my side, that the gods are going to be on my side, and I'm going to do it from that space where I know it will turn out like I'm going to get the most magnificent harvest ever, right? So the farmer is doing it from that energy of faith and that energy of trust, even though he doesn't know what's happening tomorrow. And that is the message which is coming forward for you, that you're being asked to plant your dreams, you're being asked to start the things that you need to start from a place of faith. So instead of anxiety, like, okay, am I going to get enough rain, or am I going to get too much of rain? Are we going to have an exceedingly hot summer, or are we going to get an exceedingly wet summer? Like, he doesn't do it from that space of energy. The farmer does it from a space of faith and trust that, yeah, everything will work out great, and you will get the best harvest ever. So he's taking extra care, and he's pruning the fields, and he's making sure everything is in the best condition. And that is what you're being asked to do at this particular moment. You're being asked to start this new journey from a space where you're trusting that, yes, I know these things are meaningful to me. The things which I want to do, it's meaningful to me, and it's meaningful to the world. The light that I have to share with the world, it is meaningful, and I need to put it out there. And because this is meaningful, I know that if I put it out into the world, it will be received by the world, and I know things will work out in the most miraculous way for me, and I know I'll get the most amazing harvest ever, because universe is on my side, nature is on my side, and I know every step of the way I'll be guided, and I'll be protected, and everything will work out in my favor. You're being asked to start the new journey from that space of energy. Okay, you see how with the temple card coming up here, so fall into faith. Instead of operating from a space of anxiety, fall into faith that everything is coming together. You also have the great gathering, and it's saying it's all coming together. Intuitive hits, soul tribe. So at this particular, in the next phase of your life, okay, you will also find that you have this intuitive hits. Things just come to you and it almost feels like divine intervention, like, okay, like these are seeds of thoughts which are being planted in your in your mind from the divine. And so your spirit guides are telling you that take special notice of the things which are coming to you at this particular time, even when you might not be able to implement all of them at this particular moment. Start using a notebook, or start having this e-journal, or maybe digital notebook or digital journal, and you note down all the ideas and all the hits which come to you at this particular time, because they are meaningful, they have a deeper purpose. Okay, you also have watch a movie, let loose, watch a movie. You have bring love into the situation. A fiery climax approaches, full moon in Aries. You have the energy is gaining momentum. Do the thing which you need to do the groundwork, but then also at the end of the day also know that it's important for you to just lie back and chill. You don't have to think about work like 24/7, because that is just going to exhaust you, and that is just going to drain your energy, and when you are drained, you're not able to do the work from your best energy. So it's also important to take some breaks. It's also important to nourish your soul, so you should also be prioritizing that as along with the new thing which you're doing, the new project which you're launching, the new book which you're starting out, or the new course which you're starting. It's important to give your attention to that particular thing, but then at the same time it's also important that you remember to nourish your soul, because when your soul is nourished, when your soul is watered, and when your heart is watered, and you are operating from a space of relaxation, and you're getting enough sleep, and you are getting, oh my god, you see, there is this face, and it looks like the face is like this person is sleeping on a pillow. I don't know, it just looks like that to me. Like, so it's very important that you get sufficient sleep, because you can't operate, the thing which you're meant to do, the thing which you're starting out on, that needs a lot of your energy. And so the universe is telling you that you need to do that work from a space of relaxation, from a space of calm. So make sure that you are nurturing your soul, you're watering your own soul, and you're getting enough, you're drinking enough water, you're getting the right nutrients in. Like, if you're not able to get the right nutrients in because of whatever limitations you might be having in your surroundings, maybe you're not getting sufficient vitamins, then maybe you can also look into taking some supplements, or make sure that you're getting the vitamins in your system some way or the other, because it's really important for you at this particular time to also nourish your own soul. Because if your soul is starved and your soul is depleted, the work which you're doing, that is also not going to work in the best possible way, right? So it's very important for you to nourish your soul at this particular time. Do the things which you need to do, but then also at the end of the day, it's important for you to relax, to let go, to stop thinking about if the harvest will come on or not, right? Like whether you'll get enough rain or not, or whether you'll get too much of sunshine or too little of it. Stop worrying about the things at the end of the day. Let loose, like do the work during the day, do the work when you need to do, and then at the end of the day, sit back, relax, and say and have a conversation with the universe. I trust you'll take me exactly where I need to be, and everything is going to turn out in the best possible way. And I know I can't envision it from where I am at this particular moment, but I know you'll take me to it, and that I'm always divinely guided. Okay, you have bring love into the situation, so it is telling you that the new project which you're starting, the new thing which you're starting, because it's new moon in Aquarius, I feel like this project which you want to start, this actually has a great power, okay? And this is going to be very significant, not just for you but for the whole world. I'm definitely getting this message that the thing which you're starting out on, some of the dreams which you hold in your heart, like they are going to impact not just you but so many more people. And you might not be able to see that today, but you will be led down that lane where the thing which you are doing is not just serving your own purpose, it's also serving the entire society, it's also serving humanity as a whole. Like the farmer plants the field, right? And well, they take a part of the crops for their own family, but they also give so much to the entire world. If the farmers stopped sharing their produce with the world, imagine where we would be, right? So it's that sort of energy. The thing which you're doing, bring love into the thing, because it is going to be bigger than you can envision, and you can't see it because this thing has just started, and the energy will gain momentum over the next 6 months, and you will find more clarity maybe in the next spring. So I'm definitely feeling like it says full moon in Aries. So we are going to have the full moon in Aries and Libra season. So let's say October-ish. I don't know the exact date, but what I'm feeling, always take timing with a grain of salt, because a lot of it is dependent on how soon you're willing to act on the guidance of the universe. We all feel that tension, we all feel that tug and the pull, and then we feel obstacles and blocks in our life. And while that becomes so hard and that feels so hard, that when we want to do the things, we are coming across this block or coming across this obstacle, and we don't know why things are not working in the way we want them to work. So remember that whenever you're feeling a bit of tension, whenever you're feeling an extra bit of anxiety, or you're getting maybe anxiety attacks or panic attacks, there is a deeper lesson which you're not learning at that particular moment. The universe is actually trying to guide you to a particular lesson, guide you to a particular road, but because you're not looking in that particular direction, that's why you're feeling the emotional restlessness. When you're aligned, you can actually move into the space of peace, of calm, of quiet, where you are like tapped into, and you are at the, like, even when like everything around you might be going wrong, but you will know at your own center that everything will turn out in the best possible way, because you are aligned, you're tapped in, and you might not be able to see the future, you will know that things are going to work out in the best possible way. So this is one of the big lessons which you are also learning in the next phase of your life. And so with the Fury climax approaches, so I feel like by the next April, by the next Aries season, your life will have changed completely. Your life will have changed very significantly, and then maybe you'll be looking back at this reading and you'll be like, so that is what it meant. Okay, so I definitely see great growth, a great change which is coming upon your life. The first thing which you have to remember is that you are going to step into the power. You are going to be acknowledged for the things which you want to do, the dreams that you want to realize, that those dreams will be realized. You'll be able to achieve those dreams. But the first lesson which you need to master is getting into the flow of the universe. And I feel like this lesson has been coming up again and again for this particular pile in my channel. Like, if you have been choosing pile 1 over and over during the last few readings, I feel like this message has just been coming continuously for you, that it's important for you to get into the flow of the universe and trust the universe, that it will take you to exactly where you need to be. And it's almost like the universe is holding your hand, it is guiding you to the place, and it's taking care of you. So let go of the anxiety. I know it's easier said than done, but it's a process, and you can start taking one step at a time. Obviously it will look different for different people, so find out the way it works for you. Do some research, do some exploration around that field. With the page of coins here, you will find the result, you'll find the answer that you're seeking. Okay, so that my group 1 was your reading. Like, what a beautiful energy which is coming through for you. Remember that you have a very unique light, and you are meant to share that light with the world. And when you do, the world will actually see your light, and the world will actually acknowledge your light. But in order for you to do that in the best possible way, first you have to tap into your own center, enter your own center of calm and your own center of peace. And remember that you're always divinely guided. Thank you for watching. If this resonated, to give this video a like, leave a comment down below, let me know, and subscribe to the channel for more readings like this, and I'll see you the next time. Bye. Hello group 2, welcome to your reading. Welcome to the pile preparation process of your reading. So if you would like to head on to your reading, obviously the timestamp for that will be given in the description below. So we're going to take a look at what needs to be released at this particular time, what Okay, and what needs to be released for group 2, what needs to be released at this particular time. Okay, so we're taking this 4 cards. These are super tiny because this is a pocket tarot. But it's a really cute size, right? What's coming in for group 3? What's coming in for group 3? What's coming, sorry, group 2. What's coming in from for group 2? What is coming in for group 2? And I'm filling this card. Okay. What needs to be released for group 2? Group 2, what needs to be released for group 2? Filling this card. And what is coming in for group 2? This one. What needs to be released for group 2? What is coming in for group 2? What needs to be released for group 2? What is coming in for group 2? This card. Yeah. What needs to be released for group 2? What needs to be released for group 2? And what is coming in for group 2? What is coming in for group 2? Okay. So we have all your cards. No, wait, we don't. Messages from the moon, messages from the full moon for group 2, messages from the full moon for group 2, messages from the full moon for group 2. Okay, so we have all your cards. Let us start your reading. Hello group 2, welcome to your reading. So if we are going to divide your reading into 2 parts. So first we're going to take a look at what needs to be released, and then we're going to take a look at what is coming in with this full moon, right, in the next phase of your life. So I have already picked your cards, so let's take a look at your cards. You have the Page of Swords, and this is messages from the full moon. You have the Fool. Ooh, you have the Ace of Swords. Wow, okay, what a great energy to come forward. So with this, what I'm seeing is that you're actually coming out of a very troubled period of your life. You're coming out of a difficult period of your life. Okay, for some of you it might even be that you're coming out of the dark night of the soul, if you know what it means, right? So I definitely see a difficult cycle of your life is ending with this full moon. And what a beautiful energy. Wow. Okay, you have the Page of Swords, the Fool, and the Ace of Swords. What it is telling me is that the ending is actually going to happen because you are suddenly going to realize something. There is this clarity which is suddenly going to come into your head, and you are like, okay, so this is the missing piece, this is what I was missing, and this is what I was not aware of. And when you realize that, it's like the things which were giving you restless nights, the things which were causing a lot of anxiety, a lot of maybe insomnia, maybe you're staying up late till night and just worrying about this particular thing, or you just felt like you're at this bad place, you're in this dark space, and you don't know, you feel lost, you feel confused, and that cycle of your life is ending. You're going to get this moment of clarity. This moment of clarity is coming into your mind, and as soon as it comes, you realize what was holding you back, and you let go of that. You let go of the stress, you let go of the tension, and you let go of the dark phase, and you move into this new phase, you move into this new chapter of your life. Okay, and this new chapter is actually going to bring you a lot of sweetness in your life. It's going to be filled with bird songs and a lot of happiness, a lot of joy, a lot of bliss. I feel like you will also be coming into your skills and talents which you are not aware of. Some of the skills and talents which you are not aware of, and I'm feeling like skills and talents which you might be born with and you were just never aware of, that is actually going to surface at this particular time. And it's going to happen with this bolt of lightning in your head, and suddenly you are going to be like, okay, I guess that is something which I should explore. And as soon as you start exploring that, you will find that you have a talent for this particular thing. And obviously, it's going to look different for different people, but I feel like it has something to do with communication. Maybe you are a very good speaker, you are a great motivational speaker. Maybe you will be prompted to start a new podcast channel, and so you're speaking with a lot of people, you're bringing in a lot of people. Maybe you are singing, you're starting to sing again. Maybe you were in this period of life where you thought like you can't sing because you have a very bad voice, and maybe for some of you it might even have had to do with some physical injury, but you're coming out of the phase, and I feel like you are letting your voice out, and you're letting your thoughts out, you're communicating more, and you're communicating with the world. Wow, what a great energy. Okay, so that was messages from the full moon for you. So let us take a look at what's changing. So you have the Tower card. Yes, of course. Like I kept seeing this lightning, bolt of lightning in your head, and you see how it almost seems like this. But this very card here, this sword looks like the trunk of this tree, and this lightning bolt, which I kept seeing in my head. So it's definitely this feeling. So there's this awakening which is going to come to you at this, like with this full moon. It might not happen immediately on the 4th of June or the 3rd of June, but it will happen when it's time for you. But with this full moon, this ending, this chapter of your life is closing, and you are going to suddenly see the reality. You are going to suddenly be faced with the reality, and it is going to free you, it is going to liberate you. You have the Son of Pentacles, and this is the Knight of Pentacles in the traditional tarot. You have the Empress. Oh, I love that. You have the Hermit. You also have the Venom. Yeah, this is the darkness which I kept seeing. Like when I was telling you that I see that you are surrounded by this darkness, you are in this dark space, this is what I kept seeing, like, this bit of shadow which is there around you. And I just hit my camera, sorry. You also have your space. You have birthing a new age, birthing new creations, dreaming a new world into being. And you have a fiery climax approaches, full moon in April. Okay, I'm parched. Okay, so I'm definitely feeling this throat chakra blockage which is present in your life at this particular moment. You feel that you're not creative enough, you feel that you are not expressive enough, and that you cannot give your ideas an expression. Okay, so what your spirit guides are telling you is that this is being released, this needs to be released with this full moon. Like, yeah, that blockage was put on you for some reason. Maybe you put that on yourself, or that just happened because you know how when we are growing up we are always told that daydreaming is not good. Daydreaming is something which lazy people do, and people make certain comments, and in the passing the people makes some comments without even thinking, but then those comments end up leaving a deeper impression on young minds. And I feel like that is something which also happened to you. Someone said something and you suddenly felt very attacked. You suddenly felt that, okay, like the rug was being pulled from under you, and that actually ended up with, and then what actually happened is that you ended up blocking your own throat chakra. You started doubting your own skills, you started doubting your own abilities. It could even be that you were singing a song and someone just came by and they were like, oh my god, you sound ridiculous, why are you even singing? So that led you into thinking that, okay, I have a horrible voice, I cannot sing. Or maybe you're painting and then you had this painting up and someone came and mocked your art or something. But I definitely feel like someone at a particular time, they came upon and they made some comment in the passing, and then you were like, okay, I guess I'm not good enough, I'm not creative enough, I should not let my voice be heard, I should not express my opinions, I should not express myself because I'm not worthy. So there is this energy, there is this block which is seeking release at this particular moment. It's telling you, you see how in this card it almost feels like it's telling you to open your heart chakra and open your throat chakra and open yourself up and scream at the top of your lungs. So there is this message of self-acceptance which is coming across for you. know that you are a child of the universe. You're a child of God. Now, whether you believe in God or not, but if you believe in a supreme power, which I think you do, because if you are watching a tarot reading, you probably do. You're a child of the supreme being. You're a child of the universe. And while others might judge you, others might question you, your eccentricity or your way of being, know that you are a precious child of the universe. You're a precious child of the universe, and universe wants you to express your own uniqueness, and universe wants you to express your own unique self, and that universe is telling you you deserve to be heard. Okay, so this first of all, this block needs to be released with this full moon. So something practical which you can do is actually you can start cleaning up your space, because where usually when we have blocks, and again this message keeps coming on this channel over and over again, so I'm not surprised if this is something you keep hearing almost in every reading which you see, which you watch. If you are like a regular here, thank you. Take a deeper look at your space. Does it reflect who you are, or does it bring you down? Now obviously we might not be at a place where we can get our room in our own aesthetic, where we might be living that aesthetically pleasing life, but what your spirit guides are telling you is that something which you need to be aware of is that we don't need things to be in one particular way for us to lead the best possible life. Okay, like, yeah, our aesthetic might be very minimalistic, or maybe with this maximalistic expression, where we have this gorgeous piece of art, and we have this thing, but that is not the goal. That is not the objective of this reading. That is not what I'm telling you to do, and that is not what your spirit guides are telling you to do. Your spirit guides are actually asking you, first of all, to maybe do a cleansing of your room. There could be some nooks and crannies, there could be some things which are just sitting there in your room gathering a lot of dust. So clear out the dust, because often when there are blockages in the body, our outward reflects our inner, and our inner reflects our outward. When there are blockages, it's usually that the energy in our room is also blocked. The energy in our room is also not flowing easily. So if there are things, if there are, let's say, stools which are like broken, which has a broken leg, either get it fixed or throw it out. If it's broken, if that is something which you are not using, it's unlikely that you actually need it. It's something which we have grown comfortable with, but you don't actually need it in your room all the time. So if something is not working, if something is broken, take that out or fix it. It doesn't If it is broken, it also reflects your energy. There's something in your energy also needs to be healed. So that was just a message which was coming for you, that this is something practical which you can start doing. Obviously, if I have this fear of expression, I can't go from 0 to 100 in one day, but with cleansing of the energy in your room, you'll find that you are actually liberating a part of yourself, and maybe start doing the thing which you stopped yourself from doing. Do you love singing as a child? Did you stop singing now because you think that you are not you are not a good singer, you don't have a good voice? Like, the number of times this happens is astounding. I've come across so many people who have actually blocked their own unique gifts because of someone else's comments, because of someone else's judgment. Remember that their judgment does not define you, and your spirit guides are telling you is that right now is time for you to get out of that mindset. Right now is the time for you to let go of others' opinion. If there is something which you enjoy doing, if there is something which you love doing, you should pick up the pen and start writing that poem again. You should pick up the brush and start painting, or maybe you can start singing again. And what you can also do is that, since we have social media, and like social media is a big part of our life right now, and you don't have to show yourself, like you don't have to show your face, you don't have to show who you are, you don't have to disclose who you are, but you can start sharing your pieces, your artwork, your songs online. And you might get some haters, but you'll also get some people who will actually love your work, who will actually love your craft. And the end goal is not even that. The end goal is you falling back into love, in love with your own skills and with your own gifts, with your own abilities. Okay, so that fear, that block needs to be released. I hope this gave you some food of thought, or this just gave you something to think about, or something resonated in this. Okay, so now we're going to take a look at the energy which is coming in. Just give me a moment while I change the cards on my table. Okay, group 2, welcome back. I almost want to cry. You have such a beautiful, beautiful energy, and I don't know. I feel such anger for like whoever hurt you, and I want to ask like who hurt you. You don't deserve this. But I'm really glad the energy is just showing up for you, because I can see, like, as I was saying, the dark night of your soul, the dark phase in your life is actually soon over. It's over. It's almost about to be over, and soon you're stepping into this new power with the next phase of your life. So as you can see, like, you have the Ace of Air, and this is the Ace of Swords in this particular deck, and you also have the Ace of Swords. Yes, so you got two Ace of Swords. Like, what are the chances? So there is definitely this new idea. There is definitely this new thought which is coming to your mind space, and that is actually going to open up your energy a lot. Okay, and then you have the Two of Water. So this is the Two of Cups, and this talks about loving and being loved. It talks about reciprocity. It talks about give and take. But what I'm feeling this is telling you is that you are stepping into this energy where you're nourishing your own soul, and you are letting yourself be seen. You're letting your own voice be seen. You're loving yourself. You're giving yourself that self-love. You're giving yourself that self-acceptance, and you're stepping into your talents, and you're expressing more. You're stepping into your energy, and you're like, okay, it's scary and it's nerve-wracking, but this is what I feel called to do, and this is what I'm about to do. You also have the Ace of Fire, so that is that is such a strong determinator. Like, that is a card which screams a new beginning is coming up for you, a new start is coming up for you, and this is something which you're very passionate about. There is this new passion project which is beginning in your life. So obviously it will be different things for different people. For some of you it might actually be a YouTube page and, well, I mean, let me know if this reading was able to give you that confirmation for that. Anyway, that's not important. What is important is that you are about to step into the new phase of your life where where you have a lot of passion for life, and you're starting a new project which you're very passionate about. You're starting this new passionate project, and with the call card and with the world card, I can see it's almost a confirmation that this cycle of your life is about to be over. But at the same time, I want to give you give you a word of advice. So whenever the call card comes, so this is the Judgment card, and it talks to me about climaxes in movies, right? Where what are the climaxes, right? Like, when we think that the movie is almost about to be over, everything is going well, the villain is behind the bars, and things are like, the our protagonist is about to sail into their happily ever after. But then at that very moment, something very significant, something very disturbing happens, and like, it almost takes, as I was saying, the rug out from under their feet, and now we are like at the stressful place where we don't know what's happening next. And the protagonist has been given this choice: if you can either do this or you can do that. You can either save yourself or you can save your family. So obviously, what do you do as the protagonist? You give yourself up for the family, and that is a logical, rational thought process, right? But then, because the protagonist is the protagonist, we have seen in the most of the movies, we are not talking about tragedies. Then at that very moment, our superhero is makes this decision, which not only, which is very smart, which is very out of the box, and which is so out of their character, which is why the villain didn't see that coming, because it is so out of their character, because they are usually this sacrificing person, or they just get this sudden hit of luck. But anyway, they make this choice which is so out of the box, which takes the villain aback, and so that is why the protagonist, our superhero, is able to overpower the villain, and the superhero is able to win because of the choices they made, right? And with the call card, like, this very much talks to me about choices, this life altering choices which you are about to make at this particular time. And the choices which you are about to make at this particular time, they are going to be quite life altering for you, and that is going to determine the next phase of your life for you. Because you see, what usually happens is that at that particular time, we get some final tests from the universe. It's almost like the universe gives us universe is like, okay, I have seen that you have done so well. I have seen that you have actually learned the lesson and you're doing so good, and I'm so proud of you. But I'm going to take this final test because, well, I need a confirmation that you have actually learned the lesson, that you're not going to repeat the same mistakes which you made in the past, and that you are a bigger person now and you're a smarter person now, and we don't repeat the same mistakes 10,000 times again, because that is just insanity, right? And that is just stupid. So universe gives you that one final challenge, one final test once again. And while that feels so annoying, because we thought we were done with this particular phase, we thought we were done with this particular lesson, but then now universe is giving us that same lesson again. Like, why do you do that to me, right? But remember that this is the final test, and how you, it is time for you to stand up for yourself. It is time for you to stand for yourself and think outside the box. Know that you have made this long journey. Know that you are about to end this long journey which you started out, and you have learned so many lessons and you're doing so well. So this is just a final test, and you will come out from this stage. You'll come out from this particular test, and you will ace this test, because you know the choice which you have to make. The choice might be difficult, but that is the choice which you have to make, and that is the right choice for you. When you make the right choice, you are actually ending that cycle with the world card here. But what I feel is that in the next phase, you are making the right choice, and you are actually ending this tough cycle of your life. You're like, okay, I always attract this toxic relationships, and now it's time for me to say no. Now it's time for me to say no, I deserve better, and you don't and I won't be treated in that way ever again. So when that person comes again and they try to make you seem crazy or make you appear crazy, you're able to say no. I'm not falling for that crap again, because I have learned my lesson from you, and I'm not falling for that crap again. And because you make that choice, you end that tough cycle. You come out of the cycle, and when you come out of the cycle, a new cycle is actually waiting for you to begin, right? The new cycle is just waiting, and that new cycle is so full of joy, happiness, and expression, where you are able to be, where you're able to step into the power of yourself, where you're able to step into your own power, where you're able to express who you are for exactly who you are, where you don't have to think twice before singing a song, where you don't have to think twice before having a particular food or doing a particular thing or going out with your friends, because you have chosen to stand up for yourself. So the first message which advice which is coming forward for you is that if you get this choice between you and something else, choose you. It is time for you to choose yourself. Universe wants you to choose you, because you cannot be living the same cycle over and over again. Universe does not want that for you. Okay, and you also have the card of I am Rama or Imrama, and it says, where are you being called to journey to? Where do you want to go next? What do you want your life to look like? I know your life does not look like that, but what does your ideal life look like, right? So maybe use this full moon, or you can use any time, because, well, while I'm doing this reading for the full moon, but these readings are timeless in nature. So if you're called to this reading after the fact, if you're called to this reading later, know that this message was meant to come to you. Okay, so take out your journal. Take out your journal and write down what your ideal life looks like. Dream your wildest dreams, and envision what your ideal life looks like. What are the emotions which you feel? You feel free, you feel happy, you feel at bliss, you feel at peace. Write down all those feelings, okay? And then start making the decisions which your ideal self would make from that particular energy. If you were living your ideal life, what would you be saying to the people who try to come and drag you down? You would be saying, no, I deserve better, right? And that is the energy which you need to step into. You need to step into the energy of your future self, the future self who has everything all together, right? The future self who has it all together, and the future self who does not give a shit about what others think about her, and the future self who is badass, and the future self who is not afraid to stand up for herself or for themselves. Okay, So you are being asked to make that choice for you. Choose you. Choose you, because it's time for you to nourish your own soul. It's time for you to nourish your own self, and it's time for you to start something, start a new journey for you, because you deserve to feel the passion of life, which life wants you to feel for it. It's almost like life wants to have this love story with you, but then life cannot have this love story with you if you're not choosing you. That's an interesting message to come forward. You also have Anna, grandmother of Jesus, seeding light, laying foundations. Okay, it's not focusing, but anyway, it says laying foundations, divine plan. So what your spirit guides are telling you is that you might not see why you're going through some of the things which you're going through, or what your purpose might be, but then sometimes our purpose is bigger than what we can see at this particular moment. And it does not mean that you are going to, you definitely have to birth someone, a child or someone who you like, if that is not something which you feel called to do. It doesn't necessarily mean that, but what it is saying is that your light, the light which you are here to seed, is very important, and that is very unique in its own way, and you have a very important role to play. You have an important purpose to play, and that purpose might not be clear to you at this particular moment. That purpose might not be clear to you from where you are at today, but that purpose will come to you. But for that purpose to come to you in the future, first you have to choose yourself. And universe also wants me to give you this message, like, while it might seem seem easier to not fight and just give in and go back to the old way of being, that this particular cycle of your life, wherever you are at, this final test, it might feel like it's easier to give in, but universe is saying no, it's not. I mean, like, it might look like it's easier to give in, but that is not going to make your life easier. That is just going to make your life so much harder. And what is actually going to happen is that right now you have the choice to choose you, but in the future it is almost like you'll be pushed to choose you, because you have a deeper role to play. You have a more important, significant purpose to play in this world, and you have been chosen for that. I'm sorry, but you have been chosen for that. And for that very reason, you'll be pushed into choosing yourself. So universe is telling you is that right now, universe, since this is something which is not going to be there for your life forever. This is very transient in nature. This is very temporary in nature, and it might feel as easier to choose it now, but in the future, you will be much gladder, you'll be much happier that you made the choice for yourself, that you are able to make the right choice for yourself. So universe is telling you to make the right choice for yourself. Be still, listen to your own heart, because you already know the choice which you need to make. You know the right choice for you. You also have a personal issue reaches resolution. I mean, I was just telling you this, so I'm not even going to go back into this. And you have a time for healing, yes. So that chapter is ending, and because that chapter is ending, you will also be healing. Your soul is healing, and you are choosing yourself. So a new, much exciting journey is awaiting. It's waiting to start for you. So choose yourself. That is definitely the message which is coming forward for you. A dark cycle of your life is coming to a close. A difficult cycle is coming to a close, and you're about to step into this beautiful time. Okay, but first you have to choose you and start expressing the things which you want to express. Start speaking your mind. Don't hold your voice back, because your voice is important and your voice needs to be heard by this world. You have very important role to play with your throat chakra. Expression is something which is your divine purpose. So I feel like you might even be a Taurus, you might be a Pisces, or you might be a Leo or a Cancer. Okay, so those are some of the signs which are coming to my mind at this particular time, because you also have the full moon in Cancer here. So it's a beautiful energy. It's a beautiful energy, and you are actually moving into this new, much better time period for yourself. Make the choice, take the leap, take the jump, because universe is waiting for you. Okay, so thank you for watching this video. With that, we have come to a close of this reading. If this resonated, to give this video a like, leave a comment down below, let me know, because I would love to know. It would mean the world to me that this reading if this reading resonates with you, I would love to know, because again, as I said, it would mean the world to me. Thank you for watching. Thank you for giving me your time and your energy. And if this resonated, to give this video a like and subscribe for more videos like this, and I'll see you the next time. Bye. Hello group 3, welcome to your reading. So we are going to divide this reading into 2 parts. So first we are going to take a look at what needs to be released with this full moon, and then we are going to take a look at what's coming in with the next phase of your life, what message universe has for you. So what needs to be released, what needs to be released with this full moon, what needs to be released, okay, no, what needs to be released, yeah. Messages from the full moon, 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 messages from the full moon for group 3. And my cat is here, say hello. Messages from the full moon. Okay, and what's coming into your life, the energies which are coming into your life, the energies coming into the life of group 3, energies coming in, energies coming in. That was bad shuffling. Energy is coming in, and she's back. Energy is coming in. I think she chooses group 3, so she's like, yeah, I'm going to be here for this file preparation and for the reading. Okay, energies for, okay, I think we have enough. Yeah, I'm just letting her have a parade. Energies for group 3. What needs to be released? What needs to be released for group 3? What needs to be released for group 3? What needs to be released for group 3? Filling this one. And what's coming into this one? I'll let her out in a minute as soon as I'm done with the file preparation process. So please bear with her for a little while. What's need to be released and what's coming in? What is coming in? What is coming in? Okay, and last but not the least, what needs to be released? What needs to be released and what's coming in? 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 I feel like you only have 2 cards for this. Okay. So we have your cards right here. Let's start your reading. Hello group 3, welcome to your reading. So we are going to divide this reading into 2 parts. First we are going to take a look at what needs to be released, and then we're going to take a look at what's coming in. So we're going to keep this aside and first take a look at what needs to be released. But before that, we have some messages from the full moon, so we're going to take a look at that. You have the Knight of Coins. You have the Knight of Swords. Whoa, okay. And you also have the 10 of Swords. And you also have the Ace of Coins, so that's lovely. Okay, so what needs to be released? You have the 10 of Coins, you have the Mother of Pentacles. I'm getting a very specific message. You have the Moon, you have the 2 of Wands. Okay, you also have the Warrior, you have Dance with Life, and you have Don't Let Pride Get in Your Way. New moon in Leo. Oh, sorry, full moon in Leo. Okay, so for your messages from the moon, what I'm getting is that with the Ace of Coins, a new beginning, a new prosperous beginning is coming into your life. Okay, so it could be a new project. Maybe you're about to start a new project, or you are you are investing your money into a new venture or into a new option, which is actually just going to bring in a heap of prosperity to you, and your prosperity is increasing. I definitely feel like there is this message about prosperity for your particular group. So with the Ace of Coins, it doesn't now obviously I'm not telling you that you should buy lottery tickets or something, but what I'm saying is that make some calculated investments. This looks like a very good time for some calculated investments, but don't go with the direction everyone is going to, if that makes sense. It's time for you to make some calculated investment, because when you make calculated investment, again, do thorough research about the places where you want to invest your money, because when you make those calculated investment, what I'm getting is you're actually going to bring in so much of wealth, and you will be able to reap the rewards of that, and it's going to be more than you can even envision at this particular moment. Okay, so what needs to be released, we'll come back to these three cards here, but first we'll take a look at what needs to be released. So for that, you have the Ten of Pentacles, the Mother of Pentacles, the Moon, and the Two of Wands. It's very interesting because you got two Pentacles card, which again signifies our wealth and our material security and our material abundance that we have. So basically wealth, money, right? We need that. We need wealth. We need money to go through life in this particular world. So first thing which I'm getting with this is I feel like a lot of you have this scarcity mindset where you are really worried about money. You are worried to spend money. You feel like you will never have enough to meet all your requirements, and that there is just the scarcity mindset which I see happening for you, and that is seeking to be released. Like, you have a lot of wealth, right? Like right now you might not feel like you have a lot, but what your spirit guides are telling you is that there is enough for you. There is enough for you to fulfill the requirements that you have at this particular time. Yeah, it's not in excess, but then it's also because you're not investing your money in the right places. Okay, you need to look into how you can invest your money, how you can spread out how you're using the money. Are you spending it all, or are you saving it all, which is making you feel that there is not enough of it? And also the message which I'm getting here is that the universe is telling you that you will always have enough, you will always have more than enough to get by. So the first thing which you need to release is this worry surrounding money, that you are not going to ever have enough wealth, and that you're never going to be comfortably wealthy. I see that there is this fear, and maybe it could even be coming from your own childhood, where your parents were always like in the scarcity mindset, where they had money, but then they always kept telling you about it's being so hard, it being so difficult to earn money. I'm definitely getting that energy that, like how people say that money does not grow on trees. Like, there is this saying, right, where they just say like, oh, but money does not grow on trees. Maybe you would ask your parents for something and they'd be like, where do you think I'll bring the money for that, right? And money does not grow on trees. And so this gave to you this is something which you are actually inheriting from your parents, or something which you are inheriting from your family, and this is a lesson which you need to learn. This is a generational karma for you, and this is like ancestral karmic load which you are also carrying. Okay, where because of your upbringing, because of the family that you were born in, you just have this mindset that money it's really difficult to be wealthy. Okay, it's really difficult to have enough money. So money is something which you are always going to have a shortage of, because that is how they operated, and that is how you saw them operate in their own lives. Okay, that money does not grow on trees. It's really difficult to earn money. And so even though you have a lot, what I'm seeing with the the Nine of Pentacles, what was I saying, the Ten of Pentacles, even though you have the Nine of Pentacles, and that already talks about abundance, that already talks about a lot, you cannot see it because in your mindset you're like, okay, it's really difficult to earn money. That is what is also stopping more abundance from coming into your life, which again makes sense with the ace of coins here, because what I'm feeling is that this is something, this fear of money needs to be released. Know that, I mean, like, it is going to take some time, it is going to take some time, it is going to take some effort, but know that you will always be taken care of. Universe is always going to take care of you. You're not going to turn out be end up as this homeless person who does not have anything and who has to beg for their money, okay, or beg for the basic things. You will be taken care of, but you have to learn to trust the universe that you will be taken care of, and that while earning money, like like money not growing on trees might have been a reality for your parents, but that does not have to be the reality for you. For you, you have to start changing the narrative of changing how you view money in your own life. So instead of thinking that, okay, it is so difficult to earn money, it is so difficult to be wealthy, you can start saying like, okay, I it is really easy for me to earn money. There is actually a really good talk which I heard of Louise Hay. So maybe I'm sure that I heard it on YouTube itself. So maybe you can do a search, Louise Hay prosperity of affirmations, and you will find some really great affirmations to help you go through this lack of money mindset and help you come out of this mindset, because this is something which is seeking to be released. Okay, know that you have a lot of skills, know that your skills can all be monetized, is what I'm getting. Like, you have so many talents and you have so many skills and abilities, and they can be monetized. And because it has become so much easier nowadays to earn money because of where we are at currently in this particular scenario, because right now we can also earn money online. We can put up videos, we can sell tarot readings. Like, imagine doing that 100 years ago. It was not possible, right? So earning money back then might have been difficult, but earning money right now is not as difficult as it was. So for your parents, they might have had difficulty earning money or coming into this financial security. It doesn't have to be the truth for you, and it is not the truth for you. Okay, so your spirit guides are telling you to let go of that scarcity mindset. Know that you will always be taken care of, and earning money does not have to be super hard. You don't have to work super hard to earn the money that you're earning, or that you won't be taken care of, that you'll be left penniless if you spend too much of it. So that needs to be released. Okay, so with the dance with life, to something to change your energy, what I'm getting for you is that let go. Okay, let go. Again, there is this freedom which is coming through in this card. Let go of your insecurities, let go of your fears, be free. Don't be afraid to ask for the price that you think you deserve. So let's say you are selling something of your own creation. Maybe you're making candles. I'm just giving you an example. Maybe you're selling candles, but then you are pricing your candles lower than you think they should be. Like, it's not giving you the energy of enough. You think you are not making enough by doing what you're doing, and that you have to underprice them to keep up in this market. So what your spirit guides are telling you is that don't let pride get in your way. Okay, don't be afraid to ask for more. Don't be afraid to ask for more. Just you have your own unique scent, and you have your own unique skills, and your skills can only be ascertained. The value of your skills, the value of your time can only be ascertained by you. And when you learn that, when you learn to value yourself, you'll be able to ask the price which you think you deserve to earn. And I just realized that I have not pulled self-care oracles for you, so I'll just do it now on camera. So let's see what needs to be released, what needs to be released for group 3, what needs to be released for group 3, and what is coming in for group 3. Okay, so what needs to be released is what was I telling you? Abundance planning, yes. So do this, do abundance planning. Again, I love when the cards are like so spot on, like they're like, yeah, take it, right? Like, synchronicities are priceless. So the scarcity mindset needs to be released. So the first thing which you can do with this full moon is that you can do an abundance planning. Make a list of how much you're earning. Okay, like make a total, like have a total estimate of your earnings and how much you're spending. What are the expenses which you need to make? What are the fixed expenses? And what are the things which you need for your day-to-day life? And then maybe what are the expenses which you need to put into your business? And then what are you left with, right? So what are you doing with the money that you're left with? Are you saving it, putting it all in a savings account, or are you putting it all in a fixed deposit or a checking account, or are you putting it on in all in the share markets? Are you placing all your eggs in one basket? Make a plan accordingly, divide your wealth. Because if you're putting all your eggs in one basket, like, we know the risk associated with that. So spread it out, put your wealth in different things. Also make plans for the future. Like, if you want to be financially free, if you want to retire early, obviously you will have to make some smart investments and make some smart decisions. So it's also not a bad idea to actually seek the advice of a financial advisor, of a wealth manager, to hire a wealth manager to help you with your financial planning, or just get a plan made for your particular expenses. And again, don't be afraid to ask for more. Don't hesitate to ask for more. If you think that you're underpricing yourself, you shouldn't do that. Or if you feel that you're not working hard enough to earn as much as you're earning, don't, because your wealth is again related, directly connected. Your wealth is directly connected with how you feel about that particular thing, because wealth at the end of the day is nothing but an energy exchange. So how you feel about it will also result in how much you're getting out of it. So again, you might feel like, okay, you are in a job, so then like it has only that much of scope of growth. But when you keep your mind free, when you are expecting more, when you let go of the fear, when you let go of the doubt, and when you know that you always make more and more and more money, like let's say you have made a list and this month you're making, I'm just giving a very basic example. So like let's say this month you're making, like last month you make $10, and this month you're making $15, and the next month you know you will make $20. So you make an estimate of the growth. And if you feel like, okay, it's not going to grow, like it only grew that once, or if you feel like your salary is stagnant, then start expecting growth. Okay, start using some affirmations surrounding growth, that money comes to me easily and freely. Money is really, it's really easy for me to earn money. I am financially independent. There are so many affirmations on this particular field. There are so many talks on this money scarcity mindset that I can't even get started. So this is the energy which needs to go out. You need to let go of the scarcity mindset. Now let us take a look at what is coming in. And give me a moment while I just change the cards. Okay, so welcome back. So you have the star. I can't even, like, wow. You have six of fire. You have ace of earth again. So the ace of earth is nothing but the ace of coins in this deck. So you have two ace of coins card. So this is just an added confirmation that you are going to move into this prosperous era of your life where you're going to make a lot of money. Your wealth is going to multiply very significantly. But in order for you to tap into this energy, first you have to let go of the scarcity mindset. First of all, you have to let go of the fear surrounding money, because if you're always afraid, if you're constantly afraid about not having enough money, of being always living under debt, of never being debt free, then that is what you're going to attract. Okay, you'll find that expenses are coming out of the blue. And also another message which I'm getting is that put a little amount, like every month give a little portion of your income to some charity, so to some cause which you feel called to. Okay, donate some amount, because what happens is that when you're donating, you're also letting go of the fear of not having enough. And what universe sees is that you are actually seeing the abundance and you're seeing the prosperity that is there in your life at this particular moment. So what actually happens is that you are able to tap into the energy of abundance. So you're moving from the lack mindset into the abundance mindset, from where you were like, okay, I don't have enough money, so I can't spare any and I can't donate any money because I'm just not making enough money. Instead, let's say you're making $10, so you give out $1. It might seem like you're giving out 10%, so it's so much, but then you can manage in $9, I'm pretty sure, but then also it actually goes deeper. When you give out that $1, it's almost like you're sending a message to the universe that you know that universe is going to take care of you, and that you'll have enough to go through the expenses in your life. You'll have enough money to go through the expenses in your life, because when you're giving out, it sends a message loud and clear to the universe that you're comfortable where you are. So when universe sees that you're comfortable where you are, by the law of attraction, you're going to be comfortable where you are. So you'll find that opportunities for you to make more money, you're getting more clients, and just opportunities just popping up for you. And there will be such magical opportunities like you can't even imagine. So don't try thinking about how the opportunities might come, because just have faith, just have trust in the universe that opportunities will come. If you need money, if you have a lack of money, it's almost like you're sending a signal to the universe that the universe is going to take care of you. But with the star card, what I'm seeing here is that you are going to manifest a lot of wealth, because your reading is very much about wealth related. So I feel like when you are actually able to let go of that scarcity mindset, when you are actually able to let go of that fear that you won't have enough, you will actually start manifesting so much of opportunities, and you will get so much of opportunities and abundance. It's like someone will just come and they'll be like, okay, it's like maybe you're working at a restaurant, and then suddenly this person comes, and then they tip you like a $500 check, and you're like, okay, why did you give me this? And they're like, okay, I just felt like. So you'll come across people, you'll come across this magical encounters, and you will actually manifest a lot of wealth, a lot of prosperity in your life. Also, your dreams will also start getting realized. So if you were dreaming if you had this dream vacation, but you thought you never had enough money for that, when you communicate to the universe that you are comfortable and it's going to take care of all your needs and your wishes and desires, you'll find that the opportunity for you to travel is almost coming up out of the blue. And it all starts with you changing your own mindset. The first thing which you have to do is change your own mindset, and which is what is being echoed here with the destroyer. When you destroy your fears, when you let go of the fears, because you see there are the fears which we have surrounding money. Not everyone is afraid of money, not everyone is afraid of having a lack of money. You'll find so many people who are happy to spend all that they earn and even get more credit, right? Like they will even overdraw their credit cards. I'm not condoning that behavior, but what I'm saying here is that our relationship with money is very personal, and it comes from our childhood, right? So for you right now, what you have to do is destroy those thought forms that money is really hard to get by, that it is really hard to get by in this world, that money is so hard and I never have enough, I don't have enough money to take care of all my skills and abilities. Okay, sorry, all my I don't have enough money to take care of all my needs and desires, and I don't have enough money to go on that dream vacation. Instead, you start putting money away for that dream vacation. You start investing in a proper place for that dream vacation. Again, as I said, it's a really good idea to consult a financial advisor for this particular thing. Well, you might feel like you don't have the necessary money for that, but when you start showing up as that person who is comfortable with what they are earning, trust that universe will always make sure that you are always comfortable, and you always have an abundance of wealth. Okay, and again, I said, like, take this into consideration. Donate a portion of what you're earning. I'm not going to give any specific numbers, but in the religious text, like, I don't know if you're super religious or not, but in most of the texts, like, they say 10% of what you're earning. Now, again, that might feel too much to you, but if it feels too much to you, maybe that's what you need to do. That is a declaration which you need to make. Like, okay, I am ready to give 10% of my income. So it's almost like universe hears you loud and clear that this person is actually giving up 10% of their income to people who are needier than them, right? So I have to make sure they always have enough, and then you will also start getting more and more money. So every time you're giving 10% away, it's like universe hears like, so okay, if I give you $100, you're giving $10 away. So if I give you $110, you will give $11 away. So that way it's almost like you are having a business transaction with universe as well. But what I'm seeing for you is that you're about to step into this new space. You're about to step into this new energy where you're much more comfortable and where you're much more secure about money. You are actually getting opportunities and you're actually getting ideas and visions where you know how you can invest the money. You're becoming a better money manager and you're getting more opportunities to earn more money. You are moving into a space of your life where you're so much more financially secure and abundant, and you are actually making a lot of money. See, you also have Lemuria creating heaven on earth. It's happening, so it will be happening. You will be earning. You, the next phase of your life is going to be filled with so much of wealth and abundance. So let go of the fear, fall into the trust that yes, I know universe is always going to take care of me. So I know I have nothing to be afraid of, which is being showed in the Ten of Swords here. It seems like this card is so bleak. This particular Ten of Swords, it feels so bleak and it feels so dark. Like, okay, I guess it's just a lost cause. But what your spirit guides are telling you to do is actually, with the Knight of Coins and the Knight of Swords, with the Knight of Swords is telling you to pursue your dreams and pursue your goals and your visions with the knowledge that whatever you set out for, so whatever you set out to do, you actually are able to achieve that. You're actually able to materialize that. And with a change of mindset, when you let go of the scarcity mindset, you're falling into this space where you're so much more comfortable and where you know you will always have enough. And because you know you'll always have enough, you're actually manifesting enough, and people are taking notice of your skills and abilities. And also at the same time, remember to speak up, remember to communicate how much you think you should be earning. So it's like, don't undersell yourself, don't underprice yourself, don't think you have to work so much harder to earn more money. It doesn't have to be so. You don't have to work harder in order to earn more money, and it's just an energy exchange. You just have to feel that the energy which you are giving out is equal to the energy which you are getting back in return. Money is just an energy. So you're definitely stepping into this next phase where you're so much more financially secure and more financially abundant, and you have the answers you need are coming. You're going to get clarity about this particular situation which you want. About money, you and your loved ones are safe. Yes, you are always going to be taken care of. You're always going to have enough to take care of yourself and your loved ones. You will always have enough to take care of the medical expenses of your loved ones. But in order for that to happen, again, you have to make some declarations to the universe. You have to make some, because this feels to me like a generational karma. This feels to me like an ancestral karma. So this is something which generations of your family has been dealing with. Scarcity mindset. So first of all, the thing which you have to do is declare to the universe loud and clear that I know you're always going to take care of me. Okay, and I know I always get back, like the energy which I'm putting forward, I always earn enough. And don't be afraid to price your products at the price where you feel you will be comfortable selling your products at. Do not undervalue yourself, because when you're doing that, you're giving the message to the universe that I don't deserve better. This is what I deserve, and this is the value of my work. So obviously others won't see that because universe is not seeing that. So first of all, and an easy way, as I said, is to donate some money. Movements, things are definitely changing in your energy. Things are falling, things are shifting, and because you, and I almost feel like your energy is expanding. You are actually connecting to the universe. You're letting go of the past fears, you're letting go of the scarcity mindset, and you are actually moving into the flow of the universe. You're actually falling into faith, you're falling into trust with the universe. You're becoming a better money manager, and you are also expanding your energy. Your energy is being heard, your energy is actually clearing up, and that is why you're also attracting a lot of opportunities and abundance and bliss in your life, and a lot of okay. So if money is something which you're worried about, let go of that fear. You will always have enough. Universe is going to take care of you. Okay, so that, my dear, group 3 was your reading. If you like this video, if this resonated with you, to give this video a like, leave a comment down below, and subscribe for more videos like this, and I'll see you the next time. Bye.